This is the remarkable tale of a young girl born into a nomadic family in the harsh deserts of Somalia. Despite starting life with little more than the sand beneath her feet, from her humble beginnings, Waris faced unimaginable challenges. At the tender age of 13, her parents arranged a marriage to an elderly man in exchange for 5 camels, a fate she refused to accept. Waris Dirie defied the odds to become an emblem of resilience, success, and advocacy. She became a top model and the United Nations ambassador. How did a poor Somali girl completely change her life? And why do people all over the world today admire her? Let's talk about it. Welcome to GoldiePhoenix. On this channel, we share everything about women empowerment and help you achieve your goals towards a marvelous lifestyle. We bring the most inspiring stories of the famous women on the planet so you can benefit from their experiences to make your life better and achieve your dreams. Consider subscribing for inspirational and life-changing experiences. Waris Dirie is a well-known writer, fashion model, and human rights activist. She posed for Elle, Glamour, and Vogue magazines. She worked the runway in Paris, Milan, London, New York. Today she defends women's rights. She has achieved great success. Many years ago it was so hard to imagine that. Waris spent her childhood in the Somalia desert. The family had to fight for life in hard conditions. Her mother gave birth to 12 children, but only 6 of them survived. Waris was among them. She still doesn't know her exact date of birth because no one registered such information there. At the age of 5, her mother gave her a female circumcision. Waris still remembers this terrible pain. Fortunately, she was still alive. After this terrible procedure, many girls die because of pain, shock, and some die later during childbirth. When Waris was 13, her parents realized that they could no longer support her and decided to marry her off. Her father organized a wedding with a 60-year-old man. The groom promised him 5 camels. The deal seemed very successful, but Waris didn't wish for such a life. Fueled by a rebellious spirit, the girl embarked on a perilous journey through the desert on the eve of the wedding. She decided to seek refuge with relatives in Mogadishu. For several days she wandered barefoot in the desert. It was such a dangerous journey because wild beasts could have injured her. However, she achieved her goals. She still remembers those days, enduring physical scars that bore witness to her courage. Escaping the confines of tradition, for some time Waris worked at her aunt's house. When she was 14, an influential relative, the ambassador of Somalia in London, took her with him to London to work in his wife's house. The girl had only a fake passport and a single pair of shoes. She served in her uncle's house for years and she decided to stay in London when the relatives went home. Young girl went to English courses and got a job as a cleaner in a fast food restaurant. And one day, something happened that completely changed her life. Working as a cleaner, she caught the eye of a renowned photographer who recognized her natural beauty and potential. Thus began her ascent into the world of fashion, and she became a model. In the late 80s, Waris became a real star. She starred for Chanel, Levi's, L'Oreal and Revlon commercials. Sometimes she had problems with law. One day, immigration service wanted to deport her to her homeland because of an expired passport. But she couldn't go back to the place where the war was going on, and a woman doesn't have any rights. That's why she had to enter into a fake marriage. Waris reached the peak of her career in the 90s. Yet, amidst her success, Waris remained haunted by the shadows of her past. Once, in an interview with Marie Claire magazine, she openly told about female circumcision procedures. Later on, she described this harrowing experience bravely in her autobiography, which was subsequently adapted to the film Desert Flower, shedding light on the plight of countless women. Her story excited the whole Western world, and eventually Waris became an ambassador for the United Nations. Since then, she championed the cause of women's rights, tirelessly advocating for change and empowerment. When she became influential and famous, she went to Somalia to see her mother. Almost 20 years later, Waris forgave her mother for everything, understanding perfectly well that she suffered because of tradition's cruelty. Now the model is helping to build new schools and hospitals in Somalia. She wants women in Africa to become independent and smart. Then they will not mutilate their daughters and marry them off for money. Waris Dirie is 56 years old now. She hasn't been shooting for magazines for a long time. Now, in her later years, she has embraced the roles of wife, mother, and mentor, using her platform to uplift others and prevent them from enduring the traumas she once faced. She has 2 native children and 2 adopted ones. Now, her life is wonderful, but she still remembers the traumas of the past. She helps other girls so that they don't have to go through what she experienced. Waris Dirie's journey is one of courage, resilience, and unwavering determination, testament to the transformative power of one woman's indomitable spirit. Her story serves as an inspiration to people worldwide, prompting admiration and sparking conversations about the enduring struggle for equality and justice. What do you think about Waris Dirie? Do share your thoughts in the comment section below and stay tuned for our future uploads by pressing the bell icon. We'll see you guys in the next video.